Hey, what is up guys? So we are going to be doing a deck profile on a Pendulum Magician deck, and there's some interesting cards in this build, and that's why I want to talk about it, and I thought it was really cool. It was piloted by Robert Chow, which actually got second place at a regional in California, and anyways, yeah, let's go ahead and jump right into it, then I'll explain some of the stuff and talk about some of the more obscure cards that not a lot of players would actually consider trying out in their decks. But anyways, let's get started. So first off, there are 3 copies of Dragon Pit Magician, 1 Dragon Pulse Magician, 3 Apex Avian, 2 Odd Eyes, 1 Shianki Magician, 3 Oaf Dragon, 1 Drumrilla, 3 Skullcrobat Joker, 3 Wisdom Eye Magician, 1 Noble Dragon Magician, 3 Maxi, 2 Veilers, 1 Raigeki, 1 Odd Eyes Fusion, 3 Pendulum Call, 3 Upstarts, 1 Terraforming, 2 Wavering Eyes, 2 Sky Iris, 1 Solemn Warning. For the extra deck, we have 2 copies of Odd Eyes Vortex Dragon, 1 Odd Eyes Meteor Burst Dragon, 1 Black Rose Moonlight Dragon, 2 Odd Eyes Rebellion Dragon, 2 Odd Eyes Absolute Dragon, 1 Red Eyes Flare Metal Dragon, number 11 Big Eye, number 39 Utopia Beyond, 1 Narito the Moral Leader, 1 Castell, 1 Dweller, and 1 Trapeze Magician. For the side deck, we got 3 Denkosekas, 2 Flying Sea, 2 Ghost Ogres, 1 Effect Veiler, 3 MST, the 3rd Wavering Eyes, and 3 copies of Royal Decree. Alright, so let's go ahead and talk a little bit more about this, because there's one card that I actually really like that I was actually playing it in Dynamis. Now, the Perform Power Drumrilla, it's really good with Odd Eyes. So, if you read Odd Eyes' effect, I mean, a lot of people don't even know Odd Eyes has this effect, where its monster effect is if this card battles an opponent's monster, any battle damage from this card inflicts to your opponent is doubled. That actually works very, very well with this card over here, number 39, Utopia Beyond. So this gets to reduce everything to 0, and if you happen to have Odd Eyes that you can summon after this, you're going to deal an absurd amount of damage, because Drumrilla has the effect that once per turn, when an attack is declared involving a monster you control on an opponent's monster, you can target that monster you control, gain 600 attack until the end of the battle phase. Since Odd Eyes inflicts extra damage by double, if they have 0, you're going to get in 5,000 attack, because it doubles all of the damage. Plus, if you add another 600, and you're going to multiply that 600 as well, because it's just any battle damage this card inflicts. It's not original. So, like, you can actually deal 6,000, what is that? I'm bad at math here. So that's an extra 1,200 from this. So that's 5,000 plus another 1,200. That's 6,200 extra damage. And that's just off of one attack. And if you make, you know, all their monsters that were special summoned, well, it's actually all monsters your opponent controls have 0. It's not only the special summoned ones. But that's really good. So you're able to one-shot them for, you know, ridiculous amounts of damage, like 6,200, and then from there, again, you can attack with, like, you know, another Odd Eyes. Basically, that's game, because of course everything is in 0. And if you have the small little boost, it can help out sometimes in the grind games, especially against, like, rogue random things. You know, Thunder King sometimes can be annoying to deal with. A lot of people are just like main decking a Thunder King, because, you know, Thunder King is still Thunder King. I don't think there's a format where that card is bad turn 1. That's still a relatively decent card to have turn 1. Another tech card that I really liked in here was the Shianki Magician over here. So it has the monster effect of once per turn during either player's turn, you can target 1 light monster in the field, negate that face-up monster's effect until the end of this turn. There's still some people playing Satellar Knights, so that you have access against that. You have access maybe against, like, Light Sword, you know, Monera is still a thing. And if you're playing competitively, you know, that is a card you gotta watch out for once in a while, but it's just got an overall great effect. Plus, it does stop this other card that is basically what's, like, destroying the meta. If you can make this card, you can secure games sometimes. It's the Cyber Dragon Infinity. So this card is a light, so this card is actually pretty good. It's not too pricey right now. I know it rose up, like, by, like, I don't know, 200-300%, but 200-300% of, like, $2 is, you know, $6. Not too bad as of right now. It might go up higher, because I definitely see this card seeing some play. Like, it's a relatively decent card. It's got decent attack too, unlike his brethren over here with a 900 attack, but you usually end up using this guy's material anyways, or you just Pendulum in defense mode. But really cool deck, and It's cool to see that someone's actually playing this card. I was playing this card for a while, and people were like, what the heck is this thing? This thing not even good. I think it's pretty good, and it's got a decent effect. So it's once per turn during either player's turn when your opponent activates a spell or trap card, you detach a material from this card and negate the activation. If you do, destroy it. There's also this card I want to talk about, Alchemic. If I could spell it. Alchemic Magician, which has seen some play too. If you want to like mix and match something, you can try out this card too. So this card allows you to add Wavering Eyes. The only thing that I was kind of curious about, like, why wouldn't you play 3 Wavering Eyes? Like, almost everyone is going to be playing Pendulums, and if you activate Wavering Eyes and then they activate their Wavering Eyes, if you have that other Wavering Eyes, you usually just win the game. It's just such a blowout card, and this card is really strong. And pretty much once everyone gets to the point where they're all playing Pendulums, I think that this card is everyone's going to be playing 3 copies of this card. And then once we get the Draco rival of the Draco Slayers or something like that, that card just outclasses this card. It's even crazier than this. There are a lot of other crazy Pendulum supports coming out in the game, but it was kind of cool to see Apex Avian see some play. A lot of people were talking about this card. Some people think it's bad, some people think it's good, but I just thought this was an interesting build. And I'll get more builds for you guys. This is just one of many of the Magician Pendulum decks. Keep in mind, guys, that everything that's coming out in Bosch is going to make this deck even better. So this deck is not really going away anytime soon, but it's just going to get stronger. They're going to replace a lot of the Magician cards, but it's going to be Pendulum-based formats for, I think, quite a while. I don't think there's anything as of right now. We'll make a video talking about Cosmos, because I actually really wanted to do that. But anyways, let me know your thoughts, and congrats Robert Chow for running this. It's really cool to see you play Drone Gorilla. I really like this card, and some people were like, man, this card is bad. I really like this card, not only because you can double the damage and you can, like, make Azneyes attack for like 6,200, but I like it because sometimes, like, you just need to attack over like smaller things, especially in mirror match sometimes. Like, your Azneyes will be stronger than their Azneyes, and it just helps out. It's kind of just a nice card in general. But anyways, thanks for watching, guys. Been your boy Will Smith, signing out.